Attention passionate Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Pittsburgh Steelers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Pittsburgh Steelers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Let's get to the news now. Folks, buckle up because what's being talked about in NFL circles right now is nothing short of a seismic shift in the AFC North. And it's centered around the possibility of Trent Williams, the elite offensive tackle from the San Francisco 49ers, making his way to the Steelers. Yes, you heard that right. Rumors are swirling that San Francisco, currently sitting at 9-4 but battling injuries, and with just about $20 million in cap space, might be looking to make a bold move that could shake up the entire division. And the player at the heart of this potential blockbuster. Trent Williams, a guy who's been recognized as one of the best tackles in the league for years now, and a player who could immediately transform the Steelers' offensive line, especially in a season where protecting quarterback Kenny Pickett and boosting the run game are top priorities for the team. Let's break down why this makes so much sense for Pittsburgh. First, Trent Williams isn't just any offensive tackle. He's a colossus, a true wall on the line who dominates with technique, strength, and intelligence. Over the course of his career, he's been a multiple-time Pro Bowler and a 3-time All-Pro, and his consistency is unmatched. In the 2025 season, he played 13 games, allowing only 2 sacks with a PFF grade of 91, 8 placing him among the top offensive tackles in the league. His run blocking is equally impressive, with an 89-2 grade, and he's known for his discipline, allowing 0 holding penalties in that span. His presence has helped the 49ers run game average 4.5 yards per carry, and his EPA per run sits at plus 0.15, which is elite. For a team like the 49ers, battling injuries and cap constraints, losing a player of Williams' caliber might be tough, but it's a strategic move to free up cap space for other priorities, like extending stars such as Purdy. Now, why would the Steelers want to make a move for Trent Williams? Well, for starters, Pittsburgh's offensive line has been a bit of a concern this season. With the team sitting at 7-6, the OL has struggled at times, especially in pass protection. The team has been leaking points, allowing 7 points per game on offense, which is relatively low in terms of total yardage. But the inconsistency up front has been a problem, especially with injuries like Broderick Jones being out for 4 weeks due to a knee injury. Adding Williams to the mix would be like flipping a switch. He'd give Kenny Pickett a ton more confidence, drastically improving the pass protection. This would translate into a 25% boost in pass block efficiency, as we've seen with elite tackles in the past, and could help the Steelers' project to gain over 300 more rushing yards per game, a huge upgrade considering their current run stats. Think about it, it's the kind of move that could elevate the Steelers' offense to a new level. With Trent Williams protecting Russell Wilson, who's a veteran quarterback, the team could see sacks decrease significantly, potentially cutting the number of sacks from 35 down to around 20. That kind of protection can make a world of difference in close games, especially in the playoffs, where every sack and every yard counts. Remember the trade that brought Andrew Whitworth to the Cincinnati Bengals in 2021? That move turned their offense around, boosting EPA by 15%. Williams could do the same for Pittsburgh, especially in colder playoff weather, where a dominant offensive line becomes a true X-factor. And it's not just about immediate impact. The Steelers are building towards something bigger, creating a legacy on offense that can sustain success for years to come. With Williams anchoring the line, Pittsburgh could develop a formidable offensive front that opens up opportunities for Najee Harris to reach 200 yards rushing, and pushes the third down conversion rate to 45%, up from around 40% currently. A stronger line means more control of the game clock, better ball control, and more scoring opportunities, ingredients that are essential if Pittsburgh wants to make a deep playoff run and contend for that elusive Super Bowl LXI. The odds, too, reflect how significant this move could be. Currently, the Steelers are considered underdogs at plus 2,000 to win the Super Bowl, but if they manage to land Trent Williams and bolster their offensive line, those odds could plummet to around plus 900. That's a massive shift and indicates how much of a difference a player of Williams' caliber could make. It could turn the Steelers from a good team into a legitimate Super Bowl contender, especially when facing tough opponents in cold weather games or playoff atmospheres where a dominant OL can be a game changer. Of course, the move isn't without its challenges. San Francisco's cap situation and the fact that they're still fighting for a playoff spot make this a tricky negotiation. But if the 49ers decide to trade Williams, especially in exchange for a first-round pick in 2026, they could be looking at a strategic rebuild of their defensive line afterward, seeking cap relief to extend players like Bosa. For Pittsburgh, acquiring an elite tackle like Williams would be a statement of intent, signaling that the Steelers are ready to compete at the highest level and not leaving any stone unturned in their quest for another Super Bowl appearance. Imagine the Steelers' offense with Williams doing what he does best, opening lanes, protecting Kenny, and allowing Najee Harris to run wild. It's the kind of upgrade that can turn a good team into a great one, especially with the right coaching and team chemistry. And considering the current NFL landscape, where the margins are razor-thin, having a game-changer like Trent Williams could be the difference between just making the playoffs and winning it all. So fans, this potential move is one to keep a very close eye on. It's not every day that a player of Williams' caliber becomes available, especially mid-season. The implications are enormous, not just for the Steelers, but for the entire AFC North. This division has been fiercely competitive, with teams like the Ravens, Bengals, and Browns all vying for playoff positioning, but a trade like this could shift the balance of power. Pittsburgh, with its rich history and passionate fan base, is always looking for that edge, and landing Trent Williams could be exactly what they need to elevate their game and push for Super Bowl glory once again. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, if the Steelers do manage to pull off this trade, it will send shockwaves through the league and could be the catalyst for a playoff push that many of us have been dreaming of. The team has the talent, the coaching staff is committed, and now, with a game-changer like Trent Williams potentially on board, everything points to a serious shot at making a deep run. The offensive line is the backbone of any championship team, and Pittsburgh's fans know that better than anyone. This move could cement their status as legitimate contenders and set the stage for another chapter of Steelers' dominance. Now I want to hear from you guys. What's your take on this? Do you think the Steelers should go all in on Trent Williams? Would this move make them Super Bowl favorites? Or do you believe other areas still need more attention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion really matters to us and to the Steelers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Pittsburgh Steelers news. We're in this together and the best is yet to come. Let's go, Steelers.